one step at a time. That's how the biggest dreams are achieved. So if your dream is to study in the UK, make John Leggett College your next step. Here we're proud of our outstanding reputation for exceptional educational performance, with a wide range of academic and vocational courses and excellent links to the UK's top universities to get you where you want to be. Find out more at leggett.ac.uk. JLC, your place to be.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
On season 2 of my podcast, What Happened To, I take a closer look at Libby Caswell's life and death.
Libby's case keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. That's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Peretti. Do you feel chronic existential dread but love talking about delicious snacks? Call me. My podcast is relaunching. Do you fear wild, dangerous animals to the point where you're constantly watching attack videos and reading articles about wild animal attack survivors or those who succumb to attack? Call in. We can also discuss reality shows and emergency room footage. Listen to Call Chelsea Peretti on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
My name is Payne Lindsay. Throughout my career, I've had the chance to travel all over the place, investigating true crimes, researching the unexplained, and I've been able to meet some of the most truly interesting people. And I've decided to sit down with them and pick their brains. We're going to talk about life, death, unsolved crimes, the supernatural.
There's something here, truly something going on.
And honestly, just whatever the hell is on our minds.
Wait a minute, we should be very happy.
You won? This is Talking to Death. New episodes of Talking to Death are available now. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000 things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey. Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta. Turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey, man. Got a radio show. How good is God, huh? Think about it. Just take a slight inventory of your own life and say it to yourself when you get through. How good is God, huh? Think of all the small things. All this, because that's him. You breathing, that's him. You still here, that's him. You got another chance, that's him. You ain't out of here, that's him. You got any measure of health, that's him. You think it's more to it than it really is, than it already showed up to be, that's him. All of that. You got any dreams or aspirations? You dream of other things? That's him. All that. That's him. That's him. Them clothes you got? That's him. Every time you eat, that's why they had this thing called You Say Your Grace. That's him. See, that's him, man. That's him. It's amazing when you take small inventory, how you find out how big God really is in your life. Now, the more you turn yourself over to him, the bigger he can be for you. See, he'll only be as big as you let him. It's one thing about God. Now, he's a gentleman. He can make you do anything. You know, you get too big for him. You know, you lose your humbleness. He can humble you now. God created man with the power of choice. We're the only creature he created that he gave us the total power of choice. When we mate, who we mate with, you know, everything, all of it, man. It's a choice. What we want to be, how much we want to make, where we want to live, what climate we want to live in. We can live in cold climates, hot climates. You know, we speak different languages. You can go learn another language. A bear can't do nothing but be a bear. He can't go learn how to be a fox. He can't go learn how to be an otter. He just can't. An ostrich is an ostrich, man. He can't come out here and fight like a lion. A lion is a lion. A lion eat meat. He can't eat vegetables. I don't care how much meat ain't around. He'll lay down and pull up out of here and die because he can't eat grass. He's just a lion, man. You understand this? That God gave us. We are the one creature he created that has total power of choice. You can make every decision in your life. What kind of watch you like? That's the one you can buy. You want to live in Switzerland? Go ahead. You don't like Switzerland? You can move to Miami. You want to live your life of crime? Go ahead. That's you. He gave you the power of choice. You want to do right? Come on. So now, look at this thing. We are all the results of a series of decisions that we have made. If we could just identify that the problem is us, we could begin the solution. See, that's the problem, y'all. It's us. It's what we do. I threw my life down the hill. I can't tell you how many years based on some decisions that I was making. Now, I can justify my decision when I wasn't happy and I was doing this and I was in misery and y'all on there. Yeah, yes, Steve, when you get through, you made the decisions, though. Now, you can look at this any way you want to, y'all, but at the end of the day, I'm just talking to people that's really, really wanting to improve their position in life. And how do you do that? You got to have a solution. How do you come up with a solution? You got to identify the problem to even begin to solve it. But if the problem ain't ever you, how you going to solve something that ain't you? See, okay, let me look at it this way. If somebody say, like, I got a child of mine, man. This dude right here, man. I don't even want to get into it this morning. Boy, I'm struggling with this boy. But, man, you go to people, you ask them why they do something. I just wasn't taking care of business. Why? I just didn't take care of business. Boy, do you understand that your life is going to be filled with you got to take care of business? So when you going to start? You know, man, you can't go through life blaming everybody. It's got to be you. See, you can fix you. You can't fix nobody else. If you keep getting married and the marriages don't work, hello. Could it be you? So I finally had to sit down and just make that decision. Ain't no need of me coming on the radio talking about nobody else and what they did to me and y'all just don't know. No, man. What about the part you played in it? Because, see, if you got a good marriage, you got a part to play in that. If you got a bad one, you got a part to play in that. Even if it just get down to you the one picked them. How about that, Mr. I made a decision? The problem is usually within yourself. Do you know that's the quickest and easy way to fix your life? That way you ain't got to check with nobody. Here's the beauty of going on and admitting that it's you. You don't have to check or clear it with nobody to start the repair process. You don't need anybody's permission. You ain't got to put it before the review board to see if it'll pass. It ain't got to go through Congress. You ain't got to hope that your local politician get their hands on it and make a phone call for you. You ain't got to ask any counselors to come in and sit with you. You don't have to check into rehab. All you got to do is decide. The problem is me. I'm going to start changing me. Identify the problem and start with the part that you can own up to. Once you identify the problem, you can start planning on how to fix it or how to get to accomplishing something. But remember, this planning is important. If you fail to plan, then please plan to fail. If you don't know how to make a plan, let's just start with the basics. Just make a list of what you want. Make this list and then go to God in prayer with an open mind. And open your mind up to all the clean opportunities that are available. Here's why a lot of people won't succeed. Because certain opportunities come along, you don't want to do them. That kills me, man, when I hear people. I ain't doing that. I know young comedians that come to me all the time talking about, man, what you know? I said, man, just take every gig you can. No matter what it pay. Well, listen to me, son. You can go make that money that it pay, or you can make the decision to sit at home and make no money. It's comedy a hard business. They ain't paying but $100. You got to drive 50 miles. But if you drive 50 miles and you make the 100 and you stand on that stage for 30 minutes, you are now 30 minutes better than you was the last time you went on stage. Oh man, man, they don't pay me. I ain't coming. You ain't finna be a comedian, man. Not like this here. A lot of people just don't want to do what's necessary to do. So when the opportunity presents itself and you open up your mind to it, man, then get ready to go on and do it, man. Identify your problem today. Start with the part that's you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
My name is Melissa Jeltsin. I've spent the last year talking to Libby's friends and family, uncovering details of her life and the secrets that may have endangered it.
I knew she was doing something, but she just wouldn't admit it to me at first.
Join me on a journey to uncover what really happened to Libby Caswell.
Everyone deserves to know the truth, and if there was something that was not right, then someone should be held accountable.
I think the law is set up to punish families in this situation.
Libby's case stands out in my mind and keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. It's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time. It's moaning time.
Come on now. Okay.
We gather today 6 o'clock or so.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Wow. That's right.
With intentions of eye lightening, intentions of camaradericalness. We come to you with the intent of informatization. We are here in the morning time.
I'm walking right away.
In spite of the crisis that's going on around the world, we that are here are blessed and highly favored.
That's right, Pastor. Amen.
Walking that walk.
Yes.
Talking that talk.
Yeah.
And jaywalking when I walk. Sermons ain't gotta have no meaning. They just got to sound like it's one.
Fix it.
I say, look here. Welcome to the baddest morning show in the land. Yeah. I know there's others, but them is imitations.
Come on, pal.
I know it's folks with radio shows.
Yeah.
That's right.
But they ain't got us on it.
You better
That's
minister.
Right.
You better.
I know of some shows I think is pretty good my damn self. If I had a radio and I had turned to one station,
come on,
I would pick the same one you just picked.
Yeah.
I know you picked it because I'm on it and you hear me. Like I said, other choices, but why make the wrong choice every day?
That's right. That's right.
Knowing that we are here and they are there.
Come on now.
Right. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce him to you. A man with a large nose, great, big old lips.
Bring yourself out.
Face has grown in width over the years.
Okay.
Mustache.
Yeah.
World famous.
Yes, he is.
That's true.
Got more credits
Got a lot of
than Equifax.
Oh, you better come on, credit.
He has told more jokes than these other radio shows have attempted.
Yes.
Ain't nobody on in the morning more funny than me. And when I come back, I'm going to introduce me to you and the rest of the morning crew. They are here standing by. But I done took off down the road of foolishness. And I didn't know how to get off. Sometime when you go down the road of foolishness, it ain't no exit. So we on the road, and I'll be back at the bottom of the hour. In the name of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we be right back.
Right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, it's about to get serious, Shirley. Sometimes you got to make these awkward type of phone calls, you know. Sometimes you really got to do it. The title today is Your Wife Gave Me a Disease.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Your wife gave me a disease. Okay? Y'all want to know what it is?
The disease?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
She gave me diabetes. Let's go, cat dog. Let's go, cat dog.
You can't give that to me. No.
If you give me too much to eat, yes you can. Let's go, cat dog. Too many sweets, yes you can.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Dante.
Yeah, this is him. Who this?
Hey, how you doing, man? Just to be certain, you Dante that's married to Tammy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So listen, man, sure you've heard about me, you know, maybe heard my name before, because I used to date Tammy way before you guys got married. You know, my name is Marcellus. So I just wanted to call and say how you doing, but I needed to talk to you.
Okay, yeah, I know. She mentioned y'all used to be together before. Okay, I've heard about you. What's the phone call for?
I needed to talk to you, man, and I've been holding this back at least 4 years. You know, I haven't said anything, and, you know, I can't hold it no more, man. I'm going through so many issues right now. I gotta get this thing, I gotta get the grips on this thing that I'm going through, but, you know, I wanted to come to you, man to man, talk to you about this situation. I hate to bring it to you like this, but when me and Tammy were together, man, I don't even know how to say it. When we was together, Tammy gave me a disease, man. You know, I've been holding this, you know, and I wanted to hit you up. I thought about it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I wanted to.
What do you mean, like she gave you a disease?
She gave me a disease about 4+ years ago. This is way before y'all got married. From my understanding, y'all been married about 3 years, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. And you're calling me to give me the heads up?
No, man, no. I'm calling because, dude, these the medical bills and all this is just completely out of control. I can't even, you know, I can't take care of myself no more with this, you know, and I don't feel like I have to because she the one that gave me the damn disease.
Okay, so you're calling because you want me to pay for you want us to pay for your medical bills.
Dude, I mean, I mean, damn, dude. I mean, put yourself in my position, man. I mean, what's a brother supposed to do? You know, I'm sitting over here with a disease somebody gave me, and, you know, they going on with their life.
Bro, yeah, but this is, so you're calling me, telling me my wife gave you a disease. First of all, she would have told me that. Secondly, now you're telling me, like, I might have some You got to be kidding me. Well, what the did she give you? What disease are you talking about, man?
At this point, you know, I don't even want to discuss it. I just want to get on board. Can we get some kind of understanding with this medical bill that it's out of control?
Man, I'm not paying. Okay, I'm not going to pay for your medical bills, especially when I don't even know what the you mean. What do you mean she gave you a disease, man? I'm over here freaking the out.
Hey, dude, I understand, you know, bro. I hope you good. I really, you know, but I'm just saying, man, dude, I don't know what to do no more, man. I really don't. You know, like I said.
Well, okay, yo, tell me. All right, you talking in circles. You're telling me something you caught 4 or 5 years ago? Well, what, is it some that's incurable? What the disease are you talking about, man?
Dude, regardless of what it is, I'm trying to handle the medical bills on it, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Dude, but what kind of medical bills could you have for some you caught 4 years ago? Like 4 years ago, you should have been able to fix that. What is it?
Dude, she gave me the disease, and now I need somebody to pay these damn bills. That's all I'm saying to you. All right? That's all I'm saying, Dante.
Yo, and what I'm telling you, Marcelo, is quit playing and tell me what the disease this is.
It's Marcellus, man. It's Marcellus, okay?
I don't care what your name is. I'm giving
man, y'all want to gave me diabetes.
What the diabetes?
Your wife gave me diabetes, man.
Man, you must be telling me hell. You can't somebody give you diabetes? What you mean she gave you diabetes?
Man, your wife was cooking all them cakes and pies and you know, all that sugar, you know, and just
man, you cannot, bro. Had me thinking my wife gave you herpes or some man. You just don't know how to work out. You know how to eat. That's on you, man. I ain't paying no bills for that diabetes. What is wrong with you, man?
Oh, so now this funny.
Yes.
You laughing?
Funny.
You laughing at me, Dante?
Yes, I'm laughing at you. Call my phone talking about my wife gave you diabetes, bro. For real? This is stupid, bro.
Hey, can I say something else, though, Dante?
What? What you want to say?
I want to say this, Dante. You just got pranked, baby. This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Tammy, got me to prank phone.
Oh. Damn. Yo, that's...
Oh, snap. I got you, baby. I got you, baby. I got you.
Wow. Okay, see, she told me about Marcelo, but I never heard his voice, bro. I was on fire. Oh my God.
You good, man?
Oh my God. Oh, you had me so scared, dude. Talking about a disease, bro.
Especially a disease that's 4 years lingering. That's like, whoa, what is that?
Oh my God, man. When she got home, I was about to be so mad, bro.
Hey, man, you got to tell me this, man. Come on, Dante. What is the baddest? And I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Man, y'all funny, dude. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
Are you eating right? You ain't got no diabetes, do you?
Dude, now I'm worried, bro. I know you could catch it like that, bro.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for the Chief Love Officer, the CLO, Steve Harvey, to answer your love questions. Here we go. From Sandra in Indiana. Sandra writes, my youngest brother is 24 and he lives with me. He had a long-term girlfriend, but she recently broke up with him because I won't allow her new puppy inside my house. My brother said it's their dog together, so he should help care for the dog. I told him it's a firm no, and he said I'm ruining his life. I think that's a bit dramatic, but do you think I should bend my rules?
No, I think it's the damn dog that's ruining your life. Don't put this off on your sister. It's that damn dog. It's your sister's house. She lives there. She paid the rent. She bought that. She let you live with her. You done moved this girl in. Now she want a puppy. Well, she can't handle. She get a puppy when she get her own place. You can't bring no puppy in a woman's house, soil in the carpet. The puppy got to get potty trained. Ain't nobody finna do that. Man, put your brother out. Why? Wait a minute. Why don't they take their 24-year-old grown ass somewhere and get their own apartment?
Nah.
And they can have all the puppies they want. No, you ruining my life. You stupid, boy.
Okay. All right.
Now, she done broke up with you because, wait a minute, hold up, dog. Lady, it's not you that has a problem. It's he that has a problem. A woman done broke up with you because you won't let her bring a puppy in her sister house, in your sister house. Right. So she broke up with you. You got the wrong chick, dog. Mm-hmm. Next question, Shirley.
All right, moving on. Tara in South Haven, Mississippi says, I gave my husband a hall pass because I had 2 surgeries back to back, and he was so sweet to me while I was healing. That was a year ago. My best friend found out in the streets about his fling, and without talking to me first, she confronted my husband and tried to fight him. I don't want her in my personal business, but she's in it now. And how should I explain this to her?
See, I tell y'all all the time, when you see a man somewhere, you find out something about a man, that ain't your business. Now, she done confronted this man about fooling around on her girlfriend. When her girlfriend then gave him a hall pass because he was so kind to her during surgery. If you could get a hall pass for kindness during surgery, you know how many passes I'd have? You know how many times I've been kind and better not go in here talking about no damn hall pass?
Okay.
Better not bring it up.
Ever.
And lady, why do you pass out hall passes for kindness? What is that? Oh, you were kind to me. You get a hall pass. What? Who are you?
You know how kind I be. You know how kind I be.
No, that don't make no sense. Now, your girlfriend is simple. I don't know what you should say to her except this is not your business.
Yeah, she don't have to say anything.
But she in it. Now, do you want to tell her how stupid you were by awarding him a hall pass? That you said it was okay? And I'm going to tell you something else. She ain't keeping it to herself. She telling other people.
Wow.
And your husband didn't have to watch his step because his wife gave him permission.
Yep, facts.
Yeah, it's not your business. It's not her business anyway.
It's not her business, but it ain't no woman's business, but y'all always make it y'all's because she my girl, because I would want to know. Well, now here you go. Now, I'll tell you what. Let's let the women tell him what to do, because y'all always talking about, I would want to know, I would tell her. Well, now, she trying to whoop her husband's ass. What would you do, Shirley?
It's not my business. I wouldn't do anything. Honest to God, I wouldn't do a thing. This is not my business.
That is a bold-faced
No,
lie.
it's not. In this particular situation, I wouldn't do anything. I don't know what's going on in their house.
Okay. Carla, what would you do?
Tell him shit.
Try to fight the husband.
This is
all
about
in
you,
it.
Carla.
Be all in it. My best friend. Yeah.
So Shirley, you wouldn't tell your girlfriend?
I would. I'm not in this. I'm really not in this one. I'm not in this.
So if your husband, if this happened, but your husband, you wouldn't want to know from your girlfriend?
No, I would kill him. But
no, I'm asking you.
If I found out. No,
would you want your girlfriend to tell you?
No.
Okay. That's contrary to everything you've ever said in every strawberry letter.
People change.
I just wanted to point that. No, there's no changing on this show. No.
I ain't fighting nobody. I'm not doing any of that.
Show. No, you don't. You stay the damn same on this show. We're not interchanging on this show. We ride or die up in here.
My best friend, though, Shirley? Your bestie? Your bestie.
I'm not in it. My best friend just got married. I'm not in their marriage. No. I got issues.
And you see her husband cheating, you ain't gonna say nothing?
What? Nope. I ain't mad at the answer. I
like Shirley's answer, but that's not what she's ever said in any of the
I've always said that I would say something. Just like I just said, I'd probably be all in it.
I'm not in this one with a hall pass.
Well, next
Porsche
one, but Shirley, you don't know about the hall pass. All you know is he was cheating.
I know that. But I'm just not in anybody else's relationship. I don't have time.
I don't have time for nobody else's.
I don't have time.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I'm done.
Yeah. I saw my partner's girl somewhere in a little strange looking position. I'm not going to here tell this man this here.
Yeah.
No.
That's why
a strange
it depends
position.
on who,
well, in a weird, it looked like something was going on.
Yeah.
But I couldn't pinpoint it. But I already knew if I went to tell him that he was going to jail. I already knew that.
Yeah.
If I tell this fool anything,
he would have caught a case. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it depends on who it is. Best friend, though, that's like my sister to me. So,
all right, sure.
For me.
Ready. Okay.
All right, moving on. Cedra in Topeka says, my boyfriend has a habit of sending several women a good morning text before he starts his day. He does it freely and doesn't think it's a problem. I think it's the first step in cheating, and I'm jealous. Am I overthinking it, or is this cheating?
Man, come on. How does work? What are y'all doing nowadays? What relationships y'all got? What y'all allowing up in here? What is these new rules that you can text 3 women in the morning and wish them good morning? What?
Several women. Several
I don't know who can do that.
Shirley texts me every single day. Shirley Strawberry. She texts me scriptures every morning. I asked Shirley, I said, Shirley, do me a favor. Text me a scripture every morning. Shirley texts me a scripture every single morning. I was on vacation and didn't quite see the name Shirley because Shirley's text comes with a strawberry next to her name and a heart. I deleted it.
For safety purposes.
Because I was blurry and I didn't know it said Shirley. It looked like Sheila and I deleted it.
The emoji scared.
I don't know what the hell.
You just woke up.
The heart and a strawberry.
All right.
I can explain this.
Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the
Deleted
top
her
of the hour.
and the scripture.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
My name is Melissa Jeltsin. I've spent the last year talking to Libby's friends and family, uncovering details of her life and the secrets that may have endangered it.
I knew she was doing something, but she just wouldn't admit it to me at first.
Join me on a journey to uncover what really happened to Libby Caswell.
Everyone deserves to know the truth, and if there was something that was not right, then someone should be held accountable.
I think the law is set up to punish families in this situation.
Libby's case stands out in my mind and keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. It's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Peretti. Do you feel chronic existential dread but love talking about delicious snacks? Call me. My podcast is relaunching. Subscribe and treat yourself to sound effects like this and this.
Have you ever been attacked by a bear?
Yeah.
Yes! And moments like this.
I happened to fall asleep in front of a space heater.
No.
And my whole leg, from my knee down to my foot, burnt until it swelled into a big bubble.
And this.
Kale chips are delicious.
They're too oily when I get them.
They shouldn't be soft at all. They should be really crispy.
That's what I said every single time.
You are yelling at me.
And this.
Do you want to go to the Clippers game with me tonight?
Do you have 25 references of mutual friends that can tell me that you're not a murderer?
And this.
Hold on, I gotta open some peanut butter pretzels.
Listen to Call Chelsea Peretti on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here's a question. What product or what brand reminds you of your childhood home? All right, here's an email from T from New Orleans. It says, hey, morning crew. Every time I see the Quaker oatmeal, the box, I think of my mom's house when I was a kid. She always had a box of it on top of our refrigerator. When I go to visit my pop's house, he always had a box of Frosted Flake cereal in his pantry. In fact, he probably does right now. What brand or product did your childhood home always have in stock?
I got a bunch of them.
I knew it.
Ready for me?
You want good
Like
memories?
what? Like what, Steve? You go first.
Comet.
Comet. Okay.
Oh, yes. Comet.
That green ass little can of Comet with the peel off top with the 8 holes in the top.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it in and washed all your sinks and your bathtub out.
But let it sit though. Let it sit for a minute.
Let it till it change colors. Tell you another. Ain't open up a refrigerator while seeing an open box of Arm & Hammer baking soda.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Steve, take us back.
Right.
Same box for a whole year.
You want me to keep taking you back?
Hammer.
Sitting
Still
on
use that.
your stove. That Maxwell or Folgers coffee can with the grease in it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's real thick.
Memories.
In the bathroom, Crest toothpaste.
Yes.
Oh, you were Crest people. Okay.
No, we wasn't really Crest.
We were Colgate.
Yeah, we had that too. We was whatever was on sale, people.
You better talk.
Okay.
Can I jump in here and say this though?
One more toothpaste though. Ultra Bright. I thought that was just the greatest thing. Go ahead, Tommy.
Ultra Bright.
If we ran out of that toothpaste, then we go to that fridge where that baking soda was and go in there and get that.
Sir.
Yeah.
And dip that toothbrush in there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I actually brush my teeth better with baking soda.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. How about this?
Come on.
Tide laundry detergent. Tide. Tide. Had to have some Tide. And Ivory.
Yeah. That's
and
washing
Ivory.
powder too, Shirley. That ain't that liquid. That's washing powder.
No, we had
that's
Fab.
That's right.
Fab and Oxydol.
He's so loud.
In the big blue box of damn Fab.
But you didn't. Did you have Ivory soap though? Did you have Ivory soap to take your bath?
Dial.
Dial? Oh, you had Dial.
What?
Yeah, we had Ivory. We had Ivory.
Yeah, we had Ivory soap.
Yeah, it floated in the water. Ivory.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in the bathroom. And up underneath that counter, it's a little red can, got some grease in it, called Royal Crown. Huh?
You better talk.
What?
All your scalp with that right there.
Yeah.
That's how I got my hair pressed when I was a kid.
All that. Yeah.
We in the bathroom.
We in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the bathroom.
Scott's single ply toilet tissue. One sheet.
Scott.
You had to be careful wiping yourself with that damn single ply.
Man,
I can't tell you how many times I misjudged it. And pushed my finger dead off.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, we got the
single ply.
Single ply. My daddy loved that. Boy, you get 1,000 sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
that was
God.
my aunt's favorite.
Wait, do y'all remember AIM toothpaste?
AIM toothpaste.
Yeah, AIM.
Yeah.
The stripe toothpaste.
Yeah, AIM.
Yeah, with stripe.
Yeah. Gleam. I
got one for you.
Deodorant. Okay, go. Here,
That
go ahead.
bottle that hung on the back of the door looked like a hot water bottle with a tube on it.
Yes.
And a spray nozzle.
Yeah.
Boy, me and my nephew got the ass whooping our life one time. We feel that my mama had went and we found it on the back of the door. We'd always wondered what it was, so we put water in it, and we found out that the water squeezed through them little holes on that white tip. So we chasing each other around the house, shooting
like water guns,
squirting each other. Okay, then he fill up the bag, and it was my time to hide. And then he'll have it under his arm. My mama came in that house. My mama said, "There's all this vinegar in here."
Oh God!
Now we didn't even know. We didn't know nothing about no vinegar smell. She said, "What is all this vinegar I smell in this house?" Now we talking about, oh, that ain't us. Cool. We was squirting water. Boy, we sat there. My mama got to doing the math and went back in there and touched that hot water bottle with the holes on it. And boy, we got our ass beat And then, so we didn't even know why we got beat. And then my brother was talking to us.
Told you what it was, didn't he?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Steve. What did you and Al in there grab Mama's hot water bottle for the baby? Said, nah, we was playing water gun with it. He said, boy, you know what that is?
See right there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. He said, that's a lady's bag. And then I said, I don't, what, because I'm clueless.
Yeah.
What you mean it's a lady's bag? That's a douche bag. Really? Still, I'm clueless. Boy, when my damn brother told me what that bag was for.
You wanted to shower, didn't you?
Man. I'm shooting water in my mouth.
Oh, God.
I'm firing full blast. I got the bag under my arm, mouth wide open.
Oh, my God.
That's what I said. That's when I first found out. I said, well, that water a little tangy in there.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Because, you know, they had a special solution they put in there, and you put vinegar in it, too.
Oh, God.
And that's...
we know.
And I had no idea.
All right, we're moving on. Thank you, Steve.
Jesus. Man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, when we left off, you were telling...
We was constipated when we left off.
Yeah, we was talking about constipation, but that's all a man got. Now, it doesn't compare to labor.
Absolutely not, and don't ever let me
like
say that again.
But for us, though...
Yeah.
It's the closest thing we got.
It's close. That's all we got.
2 centimeters? I don't know what that means.
I need
Felt
2
like
more
dialing.
centimeters, and we can stop some of this. 2 centimeters is all I need to get some of this pressure off me. Shirley, you ever been sitting up there? You ever been sitting up there sweating so bad, like your ass had been running a marathon, sweat just pouring?
I'm not discussing this with you guys.
Hold up, let me ask you this, Shirley. Have you ever reached over and tore a shower curtain down?
No, go see a doctor.
I'm talking about all...
It's a Raisin Bran, a fiber.
I'm talking about the rod and everything on you.
Coming down.
You in there fighting.
Can't even recognize the bathroom.
Yeah, now you got that plastic curtain on you. Now you really hot. You in there constipated. Now you got on a sauna suit.
A what?
A sauna suit.
Because of the plastic shower.
You in here catching hell, man.
Suffocating yourself.
You ain't never had your ears pop. You ain't never had that?
Yeah.
That pressure?
Plane. Yeah.
No. In that room.
On an elevator.
No, in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
When you go up to high elevation.
Yes, Papa, you really need some.
You ain't never leaned back and knocked everything off the back of the toilet.
You guys are
They never did.
Flow, candle in the flow, glade in the flow.
Everything.
Yeah, all that in
All
the
that.
flow. You ain't never done that?
I told a hot water heater knob off one time.
Come on, boy.
Told that whole hot water off.
Come on. The
Just
faucet.
no more hot water. I had to grip it so hard.
Yeah.
You got bent?
Okay. Wow.
I reached over and grabbed a toothbrush out the cup one time and just snapped it in half.
With your teeth?
Couldn't take it no more.
All right, so
Shirley, I didn't reach over and grab the plunger and let that do the work.
I don't.
Get that plunger.
It plunged yourself.
Get that plunger.
Tommy, it just plunged yourself.
Plunge yourself.
Hey, dog, you ever kicked a hole in the hamper and had to have somebody come and get it off your foot? Boy, I'm trying to tell you what be happening.
That's what be happening.
This all started because you were supposed to be helping Tommy buy a gift for his wife. We're not.
And we was just talking about in labor. One last one though.
See,
I'm talking about back in the day when the only thing in the bathroom was that JCPenney catalog, and you ever tore a catalog in half?
That's some pressure, man. That's some pressure.
That's strength.
That's strength right there.
Strong? A whole catalog in half.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
you all. I'm seriously. Go see a doctor, you guys.
Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, here's a funny story. A guy on Facebook said that he heard someone call an old car a jalopy, and he said he knew right away that guy was old. So I got to ask Tommy Ann Jr., what are some of your favorite old person words or phrases, things you've been hearing all your lives, that old people say?
Like jalopy, for instance. Calling your car a jalopy.
When Steve calls somebody on drugs a junkie,
you know.
Junkie is
Just not an
when I hear
addict.
junkie,
It's my favorite, though.
you don't hear that often.
No, you don't.
I love it.
With that word, too.
Oh, you're comfortable with it, Steve?
Yeah. I was talking to my brother the other day, and my brother said, man, I can't stand that jive-ass turkey. What? Damn, bro.
That's right out of the 70s.
Jive-ass turkey. My brother's still saying that.
What about you, Junior?
When old people say, these old players, they say, boy, if I had your hand, I cut mine off. I don't know
Boy.
where they got that from.
They all say it, though.
Boy, if I had your hand, boy, I cut mine off.
I'll tell you another one right here. Y'all want some hot water cornbread? Boy,
Hot water cornbread.
hot water cornbread.
What is that? Yeah.
That's old as hell, hot water cornbread. You like red eye gravy? What? Y'all still doing that?
Man.
These are your favorite old people sayings or phrases.
Boy.
Between me and you in the fence post, I'm gonna tell you something. Between me and you in the fence post. What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you know, like they sit over there timing them old people be sitting there saying, looking at me like a new calf standing at a fence. What they be saying that?
What? Wait, say it again, Junior.
What they saying, looking at me like a new calf, looking at a new gate. I say, where'd you get that from?
I've never heard that one before.
I've never heard of a new gate. That's down in Brenham, Texas. I mean, go down there. They'll say it. They'll tell you.
And I got
Just go down there.
a friend from Brenham. Hey, Kamisha.
My daddy brother, Uncle Lewis. You know, I've been to hell and jail. They both the same. I didn't put the orange jumper. I didn't put the orange jumper and the flip flops on. What?
Yeah.
You been to hell and jail? They both the same.
Yeah, what is that?
I'm gonna tell you something now. Don't nothing beat a hog head cheese sandwich.
You're going to stick with food.
Wait a minute. Hold
I'm
up.
getting that vibe.
You know, because that's old. You can't even say that. My children have no idea what that is.
No.
Hog-head cheese.
No, hog-head cheese. Boy, you can't beat a hog-head cheese sandwich.
That's the fastest way to raise your blood pressure.
My children have never had that. My children have never had chitlins. Never.
No.
Wow.
For what?
Well, hell, they've never been poor. Let's just start there.
There you go.
Damn it. What is it when old people say one in the hand beat two in the bush? What does that mean?
That means better go with what you got. Don't go mess with something over there. Go with what you got.
Yeah.
A bird in the hand
beat two in the bush.
See, if you let the one in your hand go and stick your hand in that bush and them birds fly off, you ain't gonna have no damn bird.
I never knew what that meant.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never knew what that meant.
Favorite.
And you know, we used to hear, mark my words. Because I said that to Tasha, mark my words. What does that mean?
Mark my words means write this down, because this finna happen.
If I can get you to use your head for more than a hat rack, we're gonna be all right.
Oh, Lord,
you know that?
yeah.
Oh.
My mom used to say something about a chicken in a pot and a window to throw it out of. Have you heard that saying?
Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
That's it.
Yeah.
What chicken? Shirley, what?
I don't know what you got that.
What you talking about?
I was thinking
He was bougie, y'all.
Who's throwing the chicken out the pot? I was like, what, Mom? What are you saying? All right, coming up
Stop
next.
all that piddling round.
Yes. What is piddling?
That's the same thing as you.
Keep still.
Come on, Shirley, let's go. We got to go see a man by the horse.
Oh, I thought it was a dog. Okay, coming up next, the nephew will be here with the prank phone call right after this.
Where did you grow up at?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject, my ex-wife made my son hate me. All right, we'll get into that and find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nev?
How deep you want me to go with it?
Go deep.
knee deep in stupid, all the way just up to your neck in stupid? How far you want to go with it?
I'll have this question for you. How deep can you go? Can you go deep? Go. You just
Can't
got
tell you how many times I've been asked that before and paid good money for it.
Go deep, stupid. Yeah, let's go.
All right, this right here is called Get a Drummer Some. Give the drummer some. All right, give the drummer some. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello? I'm trying to reach Richie.
This is he?
Hey, Richie, how you doing? You the drummer for the band?
Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Okay. All right, and you also the guy that you manage. You're the manager of the band too, right?
Correct. What's up? What can I do?
All right. We want to book you guys for. I think it's going to be in February.
Mm-hmm.
All right. February 16th. That's
yeah.
My name's Carter. They told you I was going to be calling.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to go through a little check minus list here, make sure we on the same page, and we got everything's gonna be good that night. But I hear you guys. I'll tell you something. You guys come highly recommended. You know that, don't you?
I appreciate that. We know that. We're the best band out there.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Sounds all good. Sounds perfect.
All right. Now let's talk about money, because that's always the most crucial thing to talk about. Now you guys.
Sounds good.
You guys are supposed to be about 3,500 from what I understand.
Correct.
All right. Now, how many hours do I get you for 3,500?
So what time we starting at?
We're gonna start at 7, probably 7:30. You know, get that thing jumping off about 7:30. I think that's gonna be good.
Yeah, we could play till I guess for that 10 o'clock.
7:30 to 10. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. They're not gonna get going good till about 10. So I'm gonna say this to you right now. You think you guys could probably go to midnight, maybe 12:30, if I make that thing a nice $5,000?
Sounds good to me. We could definitely work with that.
You can work with that.
Yeah. We'll accommodate. It's gonna be an awesome party. We're gonna bring it for you.
Okay, we got that out of the way. I tell you what, I think the main thing that we haven't gone over is we haven't gone over the songs, and that's what's going to be important for this showdown. Now, you got a pen and a pad? You can write this down?
Yeah. I'll write it down. Give me a second.
No, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
All right. Yeah. I got. All right. I'm ready.
I just want to be clear. You guys, when you guys go do gigs, you do have people that want certain songs. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, usually, yeah. If you got any requests, definitely let us know. We can accommodate.
All right. Well, here we go. I want you to write this down. I got some that we got to make sure this is going to be during the height of the party. Here we go.
Okay.
Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
Tennessee Whiskey, that's Chris Stapleton. You know that.
Okay.
My Kind of Party, that's Jason Aldean.
Hold on for a second. Is that country music?
You right, that's country music. Well, that's everything we gonna do. Everything we gonna do that Saturday night's gonna be country music.
Bro, I gotta tell you right now, man. R&B, that's our specialty. Did you not know that? You know what I'm saying? We played R&B. You did not know that?
Oh, no, all I know is you guys come highly recommended. They tell me you guys can sing anything in the world. All I know is I want some dadgum country music going on around here.
I understand that, but our specialty is an R&B. That's our specialty. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're trained monkeys where we could just learn something new last minute like that. You know what I'm saying? That's
now let's get one thing understood. You're the person that said monkey. I ain't said about no.
Yo, I'm just you gotta chill. Right? And you know that we're an R&B band. That's our big thing. That's what we promote ourselves as.
Let me ask you something, Richie. Let me ask you something. Now, do you not want to make the $5,000 that you and I have already negotiated?
I don't like being disrespected, though. You know what I'm saying? And
nobody's disrespecting you at all.
You're disrespecting. We're an R&B band. We don't with country. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on here, Richie. You got something against country music?
I have no problem with country music. It's just that we have a full horn section, which doesn't really work with country music. You know what I'm saying? We play R&B. It's not our genre. You know what I mean?
I got what you're used to doing, but if I don't hear "Let Me See Your Girl" by Cole Swindell, then it ain't gonna work for me. I gotta get that. I gotta get "Slow Burn" by Tim Hicks. I gotta get "All My Rowdy Friends Are Coming Over" by Hank Williams Jr.
I mean, yo, you know what?
Wait. Kevin over at the bank is telling me that you guys can sing anything in the world. Now, I know you ain't telling me that Kevin's lying.
I mean, maybe he should have told you explicitly what we do and what we play. You know what I'm saying?
I've never met anybody in my life like playing Garth Brooks, Chris Stapleton, Jason Aldean, Brooks and Dunn, Blake Shelton, Cole Swindell. Lady A, you gonna sit here and tell me you can't play none of these songs? I want you to get on the stage and sing these songs that we want done. We ain't got time to find another group. Everybody's booked up there.
I don't give a about your stupid party. You know what I'm saying? You came to us to play music, and then we told you what we do.
Hang on. You know, right now I feel like we had a standoff at the OK Corral. What the
All right. Let me talk to my band. All right, because this is going unnecessary too far. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can make it work.
All right. Well, let me ask you something. Is Dre the bass player?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Can I tell you something about Dre?
What about him?
Dre got me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked by your boy in the band, Dre.
Damn.
Oh, snap. Okay, I got to ask you something, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on.
Ooh, that Tennessee whiskey. I love that song, though.
Come on, boy.
You got something against country music?
Yeah. That's a good one right there.
You got all these voices, Tommy, man. You can do them all.
Boy. Hey, I got to thank everybody for going to my website. You know, ever since I've made it 100% cancer free, I started my website, don'tcancermeout.com, and people have been buying, you know, different paraphernalia for their loved ones. So if you want to find something for your loved one that's battling cancer or beat cancer, you know, going through it, whatever the case may be, excuse me, go to don'tcancermeout.com. And the best thing about it is you click on that particular cancer. Every cancer has its own different color ribbon. So you click on that particular cancer and you can actually, you know, you get something special made for them at don'tcancermeout.com. I got hoodies, I got t-shirts, I got water bottles, I got baseball caps, don'tcancermeout.com. And they are buying them at my shows like crazy. So y'all check it out. It's the new product out there. Don't Cancer Me Out. All right. Encouraging.
Yeah. And awareness. That's what you're doing. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cancer. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The subject is my ex-wife made my son hate me. We will get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
My name is Melissa Jeltsin. I've spent the last year talking to Libby's friends and family, uncovering details of her life and the secrets that may have endangered it.
I knew she was doing something, but she just wouldn't admit it to me at first.
Join me on a journey to uncover what really happened to Libby Caswell.
Everyone deserves to know the truth, and if there was something that was not right, then someone should be held accountable.
I think the law is set up to punish families in this situation.
Libby's case stands out in my mind and keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. It's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Peretti. Do you feel chronic existential dread but love talking about delicious snacks? Call me. My podcast is relaunching. Subscribe and treat yourself to sound effects like this and this.
Have you ever been attacked by a bear?
Yeah.
Yes! And moments like this.
I happened to fall asleep in front of a space heater.
No.
And my whole leg, from my knee down to my foot, burnt until it swelled up into a big bubble.
And this.
Kale chips are delicious.
They're too oily when I get them.
They shouldn't be soft at all. They should be really crispy.
That's what I said every single time.
You are yelling at me.
And this.
Do you want to go to the Clippers game with me tonight?
Do you have 25 references of mutual friends that can tell me that you're not a murderer?
And this.
Hold on, I gotta open some peanut butter pretzels.
Listen to Call Chelsea Peretti on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject: my wife made sure my son hates me. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm going to jump right on in. I cheated on my wife 2 years ago with a woman that constantly threatened to call my wife when she didn't get what she wanted. This went on 2 years until I ran out of money and decided to end the affair. This woman called my wife a few days later. I was out cutting the yard when when she called my house and my wife answered. I walked in and my wife was on the speakerphone listening to my side chick with my son sitting there listening to everything. He was 12 years old at the time, and I made him leave the room, but he had already heard enough. My relationship with him was ruined after that day. My home life was terrible too, so I moved out after my wife served me with divorce papers. We are in the process of discussing who will get custody of our son, and I haven't seen him in months. His mother has brainwashed him to think I'm a no-good cheater and liar. She has him in the middle of grown folks' business, and when we talk, she's always on speakerphone so my son can hear all of the conversation. She sends me text messages with our son on the text thread, and she's usually calling me names and cursing me out. She's brought up all kinds of things that have happened in our marriage, and my son doesn't need to know all of that. I'm dying to see him, so I sent him a text asking him to have dinner with me one day soon. He sent me the most disrespectful reply a child could send a father. I wanted to go snatch him up real quick, but I can't. This is not the boy I raised. He needs his father back in his life. How can I reverse all of this brainwashing? Please advise. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to do that, and I have to say this, everything in this letter is just terrible. Everything in this letter. I mean, you cheated for the lamest excuse ever. I mean, in the history of cheating, just say you cheated or wanted to cheat. Cheating because this woman was going to call your wife if you didn't cheat with her is about the stupidest thing ever. I mean, and then you cheated with her for 2 years? She scared you for 2 years. Okay, that's just dumb. You should have told your wife about the threats when they started, and then call the woman's bluff and not cheated since she ended up calling your wife anyway. I also, this is what I don't hear in this letter. I don't hear any remorse from you. I hear no remorse from you about what you did. I mean, did you try to fix it? Did you try to apologize? Did you try anything? Anything? I mean, and of course your wife wanted to hurt you, and she knows your son is a way to get at you. I mean, what she did is beyond wrong. What she did is beyond wrong. There's no way your son should have been in the middle, as you say, grown folks' business. If she needed an ally, she could have talked to another adult, you know. She tainted the boy now, made herself look like the victim, and made you hate him, made your son hate you and disrespect you. I'm not blaming your wife. I'm not blaming her for anything. This is your fault. This is you. And of course your son doesn't want to see his mom hurt and going through because of you. People get divorced every day, and parents do get joint custody of the kids. So hopefully during the divorce that'll work itself out. But yeah, you, sir, created all of this because of your cheating. Now the family's broken, but you got to get to your son some kind of way. You got to apologize to him. You got to do something. You got to talk to your son, and not say anything bad about his mom like you tried to, allude to in the letter. None of that. I don't agree with anything she's done either. And your son is already damaged by what she did, letting him hear everything. So you got to get to a counselor. You got to talk to him, a therapist, a pastor, Jesus, someone to heal this relationship. Hopefully, like I said, the divorce, when you get custody, he can begin to understand that you do love him. Whew, Steve.
See, I don't think this is a letter at all about reconciliation. I don't think it is at all. And I think the man came right on when he said, I'm going to just jump right on it. Mm-hmm. I cheated on my wife 2 years ago. He already noticed his fault.
Yeah, he knows that.
I'm just saying, he knows this is his fault. With a woman who constantly threatened to call my wife when she didn't get what she wanted. See, now, that's not a threat. If you don't stay with me, I'm going to call your wife. It could be anything she wanted. Because he said he was buying her stuff, getting her stuff, probably helping her, with the bills and all this here. Then when she don't give something she want her way or him to come over at a certain time, then I'm going to threaten to call your wife. This went on for 2 years. And this is the killer part. He says, until I ran out of money and decided to end the affair. See, this affair was based around the money he was giving the mistress. So when the mistress couldn't get what she want and would threaten, I'll need this, you need to buy me that, then she'd threaten to call the wife. He kept it going for 2 years. He liked the little sideline stuff, but it was costing him too much. So then he decided to end the affair. What, Shirley?
He didn't have to do any of this.
He was cheating with the woman. He was buying her stuff. She wanted more. When he didn't have the money to give her one, she threatened to call him. He tried to keep it until he ran out of money.
All right, we'll come back. We'll come back with part 2 of your response.
Girl.
At 23 minutes after the hour.
Come on back so I can straighten her letter and her out. Come on back.
You straighten him out. He needs straightening.
No, straighten you out.
My ex-wife made sure my son hates me is the subject. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my ex-wife made my son hate me.
All right, the man writes a letter that said he gonna jump right on it. Cheated on his wife 2 years ago. He admitted that. He know he wrong. With a woman that constantly threatened to call my wife when she didn't get what she wanted. That could be, I want you to come over now. That could be, I want a new dress. That could be, I want you to fix my car. That could be, I need help with these bills. It could be anything she wanted. But she would threaten to call the wife. Now, he tried to keep it up, and he said this went on for 2 years until I ran out of money. And I said, man, now I got to end this affair, because that affair he was in, it might have been sexual, but it was tied to money. Sugar daddy ran out of sugar. He just daddy now. So that's what happened. I was out cutting the yard when she called my house, and my wife answered. Walked in, wife on the speakerphone, listening to my side chick. He know he wrong. My son was sitting there listening to everything. He was 12 years old at the time, and I made him leave the room, but he had already heard enough. My relationship with him was ruined after that day. My home life was terrible, too. So I moved out after my wife served me with divorce papers. So this isn't about a reconciliation. It's over. He caused it. His fault. Bam. Here the problem. We're in the process of discussion who will get custody of our son. Dog, you're not getting custody. You can get joint custody. You know, you might get knocked down to visitation, but you're not getting custody. You can stop this argument right now. I haven't seen him in months. His mother has brainwashed him to think I'm a no-good cheater and liar. She has him in the middle of grown folks' business, and when we talk, she's always on speakerphone so my son can hear all of the conversation. Shirley and I both agree she's wrong for this. I'm going to tell you at the end. Sends me text messages with our son on the text thread. Oh, she wrong, man. but I'm going to tell you why she's doing this too. Calling your names and cussing me out. She's brought up all kind of things that happened in our marriage, and my son don't need to know all that. I'm dying to see him, so when I sent him a text asking him to have dinner with me one day soon, he sent me the most disrespectful reply a child could send a father. I want to go snatch him up real quick, but I can't. This is not the boy I raised. He needs his father back in his life. How can I reverse all the brainwashing? Please advise. Well, see, here's the deal. She has accomplished what she wanted to do. But here's the problem. She won, but he lost. Not you have lost. Her son has lost. Because, see, not only does she not have a husband, but now she got her son thinking he ain't got a father. And it don't have to be. Because here's my opinion in this whole thing. When your husband doesn't prove to be a great husband, it doesn't mean that he's not a good father. Those are two different roles, completely. And when I say that, I'm meaning that the two roles can be separated and each can be performed extremely well. You can be a great husband and never have any children. You can be a great father, but you don't necessarily make you a great husband. So the man's not a great husband. Got that. But that don't mean he ain't a great father. But as a scorned woman or man, tying the two together only hurts the child. The child is crushed. Oh, you whipping the father's behind. But do you know that in the long run, that man is still a man no matter what you say about him? But you are hindering your son's development into manhood. Because the one person that can teach him how to be a man, you've discredited him. Because he wasn't a good husband. See, y'all just wasn't it for each other. For whatever the reason. Was he wrong for cheating? 100%. 100%. But because he's not a good husband, don't make him not a good father. So now you brainwashed the child into hating his own father, and you win. But guess what? Your child loses. And y'all got to stop that.
This is knowledge and wisdom. Right?
If you are out there, you have to stop that. If you're in the process of using your child as a pawn in your divorce or your relationship, you have to stop that. I am speaking from experience. You have to stop that. It's not for you to do this to this boy. Because I have news for you. One day this boy is going to grow up. And he going to know the truth. And as this boy grows up, this boy is going to make mistakes of his own. And he's going to start to understand that mistakes happen in life. But because he wasn't a great husband to you, don't mean that he wasn't a great father to this boy. And you're doing nothing but damaging the boy. And they tell you all the time, listen, I don't let my children hear me say nothing about their mother's disparaging. Nothing. Oh, I could, but I don't. Now, them on the other hand, oh, they done me like a damn book. But guess what? At the end, the truth comes out. Hang in there, dog. I support the man in this letter, unlike Shirley.
I support the child. All right. Well, wow. Okay. Well, we'll continue this conversation when we come back. My ex-wife made sure my son hates me. Steve and I agree on that is definitely wrong. And we have some personal experiences to talk about when we come back.
We all do.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this strawberry letter was interesting. My ex-wife made sure my son hates me. We can relate to it. We've both been divorced on the show. Full disclosure, my first marriage didn't go well, didn't end well, but we had a beautiful child out of that relationship. And, I'm not ashamed to admit that I was very bitter. I was very, very bitter when we broke up. You get to a dark place sometimes. You're angry, you're bitter, all of that. Sure? And, I was on the radio in LA. A lot of people who listened during that time probably, well, hopefully they don't remember. It was so long ago. But yeah, I used to badmouth.
Everybody ain't forgot it.
I used to really badmouth my ex-husband on the air constantly because, something would happen that it would remind me or, trigger me or something like that. And I'd just go in, or say one thing, call him a deadbeat dad or whatever. And just not a good look, So
when you look back from now, what you think?
Oh, it was horrible. I mean, I had to stop myself. You grow, you change, people change, they do. I had to forgive him. It started with that, forgiveness, because forgiveness is not for the other person. We talk about that a lot on the show. Forgiveness is for you. Once I forgave him, then I could start to heal, and I stopped, and I apologized on the air. I apologized to him for saying that because we had a child. I never wanted her to grow up and, have people saying, well, your mom used to do this, talk about I never wanted that. So,
Mine ain't feel that way.
Okay. All right. Then there's the other side.
Here we go.
Come on.
Here it comes.
But you wouldn't do that. You're too much of a gentleman to do that.
Well, I would never talk about my sons and daughters' mothers in a disparaging way publicly. I would never do that. I have my comments away in my own personal life because I'm human, but never on the air because I taught my sons. I raised my sons to honor their mothers like I was raised to honor mine and to defend her at all costs. They can't see me talking about it and then I ask them not to honor them. Exactly. But, my ex,
not as I do, yeah.
Yeah, but my ex went on a complete and total smear campaign out of her anger and scorn. I mean, for years.
I understand.
For years.
Yeah.
I mean, just attack.
Yeah. You're so angry. Yeah.
And, I thank God I had Marjorie, a strong woman who knew me. Yeah. And could say, no.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
My name is Melissa Jeltsin. I've spent the last year talking to Libby's friends and family, uncovering details of her life and the secrets that may have endangered it.
I knew she was doing something, but she just wouldn't admit it to me at first.
Join me on a journey to uncover what really happened to Libby Caswell.
Everyone deserves to know the truth, and if there was something that was not right, then someone should be held accountable.
I think the law is set up to punish families in this situation.
Libby's case stands out in my mind and keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. It's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Peretti. Do you feel chronic existential dread but love talking about delicious snacks? Call me. My podcast is relaunching. Subscribe and treat yourself to sound effects like this and this.
Have you ever been attacked by a bear?
Yeah.
Yes! And moments like this.
I happened to fall asleep in front of a space heater.
No.
And my whole leg, from my knee down to my foot, burnt until it swelled into a big bubble.
And this.
Kale chips are delicious.
They're too oily when I get them.
They shouldn't be soft at all. They should be really crispy.
That's what I said every single time.
You are yelling at me.
And this.
Do you want to go to the Clippers game with me tonight?
Do you have 25 references of mutual friends that can tell me that you're not a murderer?
And this.
Hold on, I gotta open some peanut butter pretzels.
Listen to Call Chelsea Peretti on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here's something we saw on Facebook. Now, there was a boss who asked 5 coworkers who were in a meeting if they had any spare change. So this guy said, my friend was about to reach into his pocket and a coworker grabbed his hand to quietly stop him from offering change. A different coworker who was eager to kiss butt said, hey, I have 80 cents. The boss said, great. I heard your change jingling throughout the meeting. Please don't bring any change into the meetings anymore.
Wow.
Oh, set up.
Yes. So Steve, I got to ask you, I know you have a crazy, horrible boss story. I know you do.
Please share.
Yes.
I mean, just in my life, I thought all my bosses was horrible because, first of all, my problem
all of them?
as an every last one of them. None of my bosses, because I didn't think none of them should be in charge of me. That was my whole damn.
Yeah.
So
you didn't like authority.
I had a boss named Bob Cook in Cleveland at General Electric. And he was chastising me one time because he didn't like the way I had unloaded this truck with the tow motor. So he pulls me in the office to talk to me. Little fat little dude, real big ass stomach. He leaned back, had his foot up on the desk. He said to me, "You know something, Harvey? If you could just change your work habits. I've been at this company 30 years. If you're following my footsteps, you could be me one day."
Whoa.
That did it.
I got up and was walking out that door. He said, "Where you going?" I said, "Man, I don't want to be you." And walked out that door and shut that door. 2 weeks later, I was gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that cost me right there. That walkout moment, shut the door. I said, "Man, I don't want to be you."
Jay, what about you?
I'm agreeing with Steve. Quitting takes a toll on your life, and it only hits you when you're sitting in that car. I mean, you quit inside, but then you got to go outside, and you have already quit it. You know what I'm saying? Inside, well, the hell with it. Damn it. You take this job, and you know what you can do with it, okay? I'm out this, and then you walk out. Now you in the car, and then that's when it all hits you.
It hit you right there.
What did I just do?
What did I just do?
Jay, when you realize they finna send you your last check.
Yeah.
Ain't too many people with a job got enough savings to last.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
6 months. Very few people got 6 months of savings set up.
Yeah,
for sure.
When you realize that you're off, Steve, that you're off from work that day real early, I mean, you off real early, like, whoa, I'm off.
Like 11:30 a.m. You off.
I'm back at
early.
Yeah. You didn't make lunch. You off.
And don't call nobody because everybody else is at work.
Everybody at work.
Everybody at work, yeah. And then when you call back, they all of a sudden whispering to you, and you're not even there. They whispering, "Well, I heard you left. I can't talk right now. I gotta go." I mean, like, what? We were just buddies. What the hell happened? Let's switch up.
They
quit, man. It takes a toll, boy.
That's how I got in the car.
I worked at the Gap. And I'm a neat fanatic. Y'all know that. So my job was the sweat wall.
Shirley, Baby Gap.
Baby Gap. I worked at the Gap. I'm over the sweat wall. I got the sweat wall immaculate. I mean, everything folded. It's picture perfect. And I got into it with a customer that just started pulling stuff out the sweat wall, trying to try on stuff, just yanking stuff out. And the manager came up and said, "Hey, you just do what you're supposed to do. You fix it and you put it back." I said, "What the hell are you talking to? I had this wall perfect over here." "Well, what are you going to do?" "Man, I'm finna go down here." I went down there to Wendy's and got me a burger and carried my ass on. I just couldn't take it.
And you quit because of that?
A perfect wall.
Really, Tommy?
All right. You know how hard it was for him to get all them sweats up that high on that wall?
More of today's trending stories coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
An iPhone repair technician got a strange request recently and told his social media followers about the request. A couple came in to get the husband's phone fixed, but he left a note hidden inside for the repairman. The note said, "Please tell my wife the phone is unfixable. She wants to check the phone history." And there was a crisp $100 bill folded up with the note inside the phone. The phone repair guy asked his followers, what do you guys think I should do? So what do you think, guys?
Shut up. Yeah.
Take the 100 and go to dinner.
He broke the man code. He broke the man code.
You broke the man code right there, partner.
He broke it.
Yeah, you did.
No, for real, dog. You're supposed to take the 100.
Yeah, chill, man. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Dog.
Well,
matter
we
of
are.
fact, this ain't nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, if I was to do it, I'd go back in and ask for my phone.
Yeah.
They lost it.
We're talking about the code, Shirley. We're talking about the code now.
I don't care what he did, dog. You know you're supposed to take that 100 and say it can't be fixed.
They mad at the repairman, but not at the man.
At the husband, yeah.
There is a code, ladies.
We're going to fix what we can fix, Carla. Okay,
damn right we mad at the repairman.
There's some honest people in the world. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I hope they steal his car, take it to go vote, and then strip it.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Would You Rather. Would you rather win the lottery jackpot, or would you rather live in good health and live to be 120 years old?
But we broke, though, at 120.
And old. But you're healthy.
Give me 15 good years of this billion.
Okay. So you only get 15 years?
No.
No, I'm just saying 15.
No.
Give me this money, and then whatever God has for me, He has for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, just give me this money, and whatever my ride is, I had worked out with the law. I was looking for 104 anyway. Can't be 120.
You are a health proponent now. You like being healthy.
I'm a big proponent. Health is more important than wealth.
Yeah, but
that's
you're
not according to your statement.
You could be right, Carla. You could be healthy and live till 120 years old.
I'm healthy now. Give me this billion and watch this health. I'm healthy now. It's not saying you got to be unhealthy with the billion. It's just you're guaranteed 120 years of good health, or you can get this billion right now.
I want that billion.
I'm healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do everything I want to do before 120 anyway. I'm going to do everything.
I got a couple of issues, but this billion, though, whoo.
That'll get you straight. All right. Moving on.
If I don't take that billion, I'm going to make myself sick by saying no.
You were so stupid. All right, here we go.
Straight now, man. Come on.
Would you rather, think about this when you were single, okay, got to put that in there. Would you rather get a text from a one-night stand that says, I'm pregnant, or I have an STD? Which one?
Well, which damn STD is it? I mean, we got to talk this out. Is it a forever STD? I mean, damn, we can't just... Yeah. We might, the baby might be better.
Yeah, because if you just got some insects on me, we can work through that.
What kind of prescription we talking?
Yeah.
Sexually transmitted disease.
We talking about a forever prescription, or what are we talking about?
Which one?
We talking about some penicillin?
Some of this stuff is penicillin.
Anybody?
Yeah. Yeah, we get some penicillin. I go and take a couple shots.
Over this baby.
This baby.
The baby.
All right. All right, you guys. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, our last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
My name is Melissa Jeltsin. I've spent the last year talking to Libby's friends and family, uncovering details of her life and the secrets that may have endangered it.
I knew she was doing something, but she just wouldn't admit it to me at first.
Join me on a journey to uncover what really happened to Libby Caswell.
Everyone deserves to know the truth, and if there was something that was not right, then someone should be held accountable.
I think the law is set up to punish families in this situation.
Libby's case stands out in my mind and keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. It's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, here we are, guys, our last break of the day. And Steve, you have some closing remarks.
You know what? I'm just on this tip right now because I want to just remind people, really focus on yourself. And I'm not meaning to the point where you don't consider other people. That's not what I'm saying. But in order to be successful, I really want you to focus on yourself. Because in order to get you to the next level, nobody should know you better than yourself. And the best way to know yourself is to be true to yourself. Do the things that feel right to you. Do the things that motivate you. Do the things that put you in a better position. Do the things that you know in your heart are right. If it don't feel right, it's probably because it's not. If what you are doing is at the expense or the cost of somebody else, you're going to have to pay for that. Because that's not how it's done. You don't have to use anybody to get to where you're trying to go in life, especially if it's in the same place God has for you. God don't need no help. God don't need you using nobody, stepping on nobody, abusing nobody. He doesn't need that help. So if you are doing something and you know it's wrong, you have to pull yourself up. Pull yourself together. Now listen to me. When you make a mistake, and you will, and you get it wrong, and you will, get up and go again. Get up and go again. You have to keep moving forward. God is not looking for your perfection. He is only looking for your persistence. You are not going to be perfect. I don't care how hard you try. That's what grace and forgiveness and mercy is all about. Because he implemented a system where he knew that we were going to fail so many times along the way trying to get it right. So he created grace, mercy, and forgiveness. So when you make a mistake, stop laying in it. It's okay. You made a mistake. It's no big deal. Everybody makes them. But know yourself and know what you do. If you don't really care to drink, nothing says you have to drink. If you're the person that really ain't into weed, just cause it's legal don't mean you got to do it. Alcohol's legal. Cigarettes is legal. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. Know yourself. And lock in, after you know yourself, lock in on your purpose. You know, I say this all the time. The two greatest days of your life are the day you're born and the day you discover why. But listen to me, man. That why is critical. That why is your purpose. That why is your meaning, your service. That why is everything. You've got to lock in on your purpose and stay there and stop allowing everything to sidetrack you. So many people, man, we are so easily distracted in this world because the distractions are everywhere. But you got to get tuned into your purpose. Why are you on this earth? Are you really on this earth to live the way you live it? I mean, you have to just come to that. I had to just sit myself down one day and go, Steve Harvey, are you really in this world to live the way you live it? Do you think that God took all this time, bring you through all the stuff he brought you through for you to act like this? For you to continue living like this? And when I had that honest conversation with myself, the answer was no. And so I had to start pulling it together. But I couldn't pull it together by myself. I had to ask God for some help. You know, why would I not go to God for the help? He's my creator. If you're driving a car and you got a car and your car break down, there's an owner's manual in the glove compartment. And you know why it's there? Because it helps you troubleshoot what's wrong with the car. Now, if you're driving a Toyota, that manual that you're looking for in the glove compartment is going to be a Toyota manual specific to the type of car that you're driving. That way you know exactly how to fix what's wrong. So when something is wrong with you, you have an owner's manual. It's your Bible, it's your Quran, it's your tarot, it's whatever you read for your religious faith. You have an owner's manual that specifically can fix your ailment, and it comes in chapters and verses. I don't care what's wrong with you. There is an answer in those pages. And if you don't have the book, all you got to do is ask God for help. But you have got to get tuned into your purpose. And when you make mistakes and you fall, it doesn't mean it's over. I have fallen thousands of times. But the blessing that I have, that God has given me, is I have the will, the desire, and the faith to get back up over and over and over again. And you can do it too. You have that same thing in you. In order to get up, you simply have to look up. Every time I fall, I look to my Heavenly Father, and He gives me the strength to go on to tomorrow. And you got it. All you got to do is get home, go to sleep, wake up, and go again. Come on, y'all. This is the year. You can change a lot of things. It's going to take some effort on your part, but you can do it. It just takes some faith. Now, faith without works is dead. You got to get busy. Stay true to yourself, identify your purpose, and stop getting distracted. Let's go. My closing remarks. Y'all have a great day. All right. Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In 2017, Libby Caswell was found dead in a motel room in Independence, Missouri.
We have a term called JDLR, which means just don't look right.
On season 2 of my podcast, What Happened To, I take a closer look at Libby Caswell's life and death.
Libby's case keeps me awake at night.
What happened to her is unknown. That's something that I need to know.
Listen to What Happened to Libby Caswell on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Peretti. Do you feel chronic existential dread but love talking about delicious snacks? Call me. My podcast is relaunching. Do you fear wild, dangerous animals to the point where you're constantly watching attack videos and reading articles about wild animal attack survivors or those who succumb to attack? Call in. We can also discuss reality shows and emergency room footage. Listen to Call Chelsea Peretti on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Daniel Tosh, host of a new podcast called Tosh Show. I'll be interviewing people that I find interesting, so not celebrities, and certainly not comedians. We'll be covering topics like religion, travel, sports, gambling, but mostly it will be about being a working mother. If you're looking for a podcast that will educate and inspire, or one that will really make you think, this isn't the one for you. Listen to Tosh Show on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
My name is Payne Lindsay. Throughout my career, I've had the chance to travel all over the place, investigating true crimes, researching the unexplained, and I've been able to meet some of the most truly interesting people. And I've decided to sit down with them and pick their brains. We're going to talk about life, death, unsolved crimes, the supernatural.
There's something here, truly something going on.
And honestly, just whatever the hell is on our minds.
Wait a minute, we should be very happy.
Get one? This is Talking to Death. New episodes of Talking to Death are available now. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.